Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex, where every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch a brand new game of baseball here inside of the show 23. We're playing as the Mariners, all 162 games of the season, and we are on game number 106. We won 24 games in a row, and then we lost one, and now we're on a 4-game win streak, and that win streak returns to Seattle to face Boston, who was 45-60. Garrett Whitlock on the mound today, 7-6 with a 3.50 ERA. Taking on Luis Castillo, 13-4 with a 1.78 ERA. Coming off a good win, a good series sweep of the Arizona Diamondbacks. That first game would have probably led you to believe that it was going to be a more competitive series, but we locked them down a lot better in those second two games. Left some room for improvement on the offensive side. We blew a bases loaded situation. Looked like it was going to be a much tighter game going down the backstretch where things could have gotten a little bit wonkier because we gave up more hits on the back in the back half to Arizona, but we came up with a big 4-run sixth inning to help propel us to the victory. But now we've returned to Seattle for a quick 3-game set, and then we'll be back on the road for 4 in Los Angeles and then back here for 5. And those dastardly Baltimore Orioles are waiting when we return after a quick 2-game set against San Diego. San Diego is a team I don't know that I have lost to in these seasons. We play very well against San Diego for whatever reason. I don't know why we do, but I just feel good against that team. Okay, so we have a catcher, Sam Huff. He can play first base. So we are going to go ahead and do that. And then we are going to, you know what? It's probably worth it to just do that. And then that. Trammell. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. We'll just do that. We'll flip that. That's fine. It's fine. I was thinking of Sam Haggerty. And then DH. You know what? We'll go ahead and do Sam Haggerty. It's going to be a quick start lineup, and we're not going to have like the advantage. We don't have Ty France. So we'll have double righty and then a lefty. I'm actually okay with Crawford at that. In that spot, am I? Sam Huff. Suarez. Actually, I mean, Cal Raleigh is the guy to have there, but his power, I'm so inconsistent with him. Crawford feels like a weird guy to have, but we have such good speed at the top. And we'll work with that. It's a weird lineup, I admit, but it is what it is. All right. Here we go. Boston Red Sox. We played them super early this season, I want to say. I don't remember. I do know that Boston was a team that I was able to use to propel us into the winning ways of things back in the first season, where we were off to terrible starts, or just an awful start. And then Boston really felt like the turning point. We were able to go on to, that's right, win the World Series.
What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are 3 perspectives. You're that guy that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that guy that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or 2 that we need that'll put us over the top.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here And getting to start.
All right.
Castillo.
Luis Castillo, 21 starts with a 13-4 record, 1.78 ERA, 131.1 innings pitched, 111 hits, a whip of .91, 8 walks, 172 strikeouts. And the game did not freeze or crash or give me any problems between the ending of last game and this game, so that is good news. All right. Castillo on the mound.
The pitch. Up the middle.
That is...
On the run,
that's a beautiful start. That's if I could just throw 27 pitches, I'd be fantastic.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Fires over
there
to
we
first.
go. All right,
And
I will take
Verdugo
that.
is
3
set
pitches,
down.
2 outs. Let's go. Didn't really mean to hit the ball, but just
couldn't check his swing, and
he did.
This is a nice little ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the veteran third baseman, Rafael Devers. Swings through that one. 0-1. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. Righty delivers. Swing.
Got him with 98 up in the zone, and that is a 6-pitch inning for Luis Castillo.
So
there we go. That's a good start. Love playing at home. We get those beautiful 8.5 inning games. Every time I say that, I jinx myself. Mateo Rodriguez Haggerty going to face off against Garrett Whitlock. 21 starts with a 7-6 record. 3.50 ERA, 118.1 innings pitched. He's given up 105 hits, 31 walks, struck out 83. That's good for a whip of 1.15.
You'll be in it late, so we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Mateo.
Sinker at 97.
And the pitch. And that's downstairs.
So
and
changes
outside.
what we see. It's at 83. That's his secondary pitch that tops out at 87. So sinker 97, circle change 87, slider at 85, and a four seam at 97.
And a swing
and there is a sinker at 96. Not really surprised that I'm late on that. We saw some higher speeds towards the end of the last game.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And we were not catching up to it, so. Oh, that was a circle change. I was not anticipating that. Circle change in a pretty good spot to make some kind of contact. Oh, that was a bad swing. That was a bad swing.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can
so we're looking at 98,
hitter, and that's the last thing you
and
want
then
to do.
That one was 82. So
that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Did take us a little bit to get started against the Diamondbacks yesterday. I didn't mean to hit the A button. Oh, that's so frustrating. There were swings that I was trying to make in yesterday's game that I couldn't get, and then that one I just kind of tapped the button on accident.
Ground ball up the middle. In there safely.
Be able to get there.
A tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 5th in the American League in RBIs coming in. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Haggerty, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's not good. That is a very surprising. Oh my God. Oh God, if I was early on the sinker, I was only going to be disgustingly early on the circle change.
Action on the changeup. When you
That's
can
all right.
sell it
That's
like
all
a
right.
fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
That's okay.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, Trevor Story. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. We always talk about connections, kids growing up with one another. Trevor Story grew up playing in Texas on the same travel ball team as Josh Bell.
Dang it, just missed. I wanted that. I wanted that sinker in there.
Work side to side effectively. Love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Here's Justin Turner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Castillo, a former
Robbie Gray on the
All-Star.
top of the
He
American
features a
League with
four-seam
16 wins,
fastball,
but Castillo's
a
not too
sinker,
far behind
a
with
changeup,
13.
and he works in a slider. Here comes a pitch. Yeah, there's the strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Oh, that's a really bad. It was simultaneously a really good but also pretty terrible slider.
Bounce to the right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Doubled up on the slider a little bit too much there.
Oh, okay, never mind. And put the ball in play. It's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Reese McGuire, batting with one down, takes a strike. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball one.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the pitch. Foul ball still.
That was an awful, awful slider. I'm just... Too early on that downswing there.
Kicks and deals. Some heat there.
Got him looking.
98 miles an hour.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Ball one, no strikes. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under
That'll
it,
take care of
and
it.
he makes the catch. And that's the third out. One
Give
left
up the
for the
one
Red
hit,
Sox.
no big
Moving
deal.
to the bottom of the second.
Colton
No
Wong,
score.
Sam Huff, and J.P. Crawford coming up.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Colton Wong. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see
Still
even
early.
sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way
That's
to
a nice
beat the
slider on
shift.
the outside.
The 0-2.
Got me
In
with
the
it.
dirt.
It's the same problem I had yesterday. Looking low because he has
Takes care of Wong.
he has pitches that he's
And now
throwing
first
low in the
baseman,
zone. It's
Sam
early on
Huff.
that circle change.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next
Wow,
offering
Super Chain
is
stayed
fouled back.
way up in the zone. Oh, Sean, no.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Now he breaks his bat. Whips it to Casas. 2 down. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. High fly ball out into left center field. Verdugo racing, makes the
damn it.
catch. Nobody left for Seattle.
Oh,
Move to the third.
it's frustrating me. It's getting a little frustrating. I mean, you go after you look at the last game and you go, okay, in the 90s, high 90s, I can't figure out.
Scoreless game. And stepping in for Boston, Enrique Hernandez. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Hernandez, 31
Slider's
years
getting a
old,
little
and he was
irritating to throw. I
sixth-round
want
draft
these
pick
pitches in the
back
zone.
2009.
That's
And there's
just
the
a
ball.
bad call. Damn.
There's a strike. And a swing and a
That
miss.
sinker wasn't where I wanted it either. None of these pitches are really.
Looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pulls
It's a
it
really
in
nice
for
play
the
by
out.
Huff.
Adam Duvall at the plate. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. And there's the strike.
See, like that's where it's the most frustrating is you look at that percentage and you look at the angle and whatever, and it's like that's in for a strike dotted the way I want pitches that are 100% perfect dotted.
1 down, base is empty. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, most importantly, a World Series champion with the Atlanta Braves. First inning World Series Grand Slam. The swing he will never forget.
Next one just
Damn
misses.
it.
Now
That's the
1-2.
pitch that I
Duvall
want
split that
in that
season
zone.
between Miami and Atlanta in 21. Ended up winning the Gold Glove, and he led the National League in runs batted in. That one to first. To Crawford for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play, and that'll do it.
It's a nice double
One
play
hit
right
in
there
the
to get out of
inning,
that
but no one left.
inning.
We move on to the bottom of
Not
inning
dotting
number
it
3.
as well as I
We're
want
tied,
to here with
0-0.
Castillo. Animation almost got the best of me that time.
As we go to the last of the third. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Whitlock back to work. There's a sinker at the
That's
knees
fine.
for a
Let that one
strike.
go, no big deal.
Righty to the plate. On the ground to
Darn
third.
it, sinker was just late. I wasn't anticipating it.
Swings to first.
I was
And
thinking
a
it was
quick
going to
out
be something
number
off speed to try and fool me, so I was a little late
1.
on
Here's
that.
Taylor Trammell, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And first offering is
that
fouled
early
off.
again? How am
Trammell,
I-
in his second season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
That was more what I was looking
Just a
for with
beautiful
Raleigh.
backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And the 0-2. And he chases that one.
Ooh,
And there's
boy,
2
I am in trouble here.
Really went aggressive
I am in a
with that
lot of
slider.
trouble
Good
here.
2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Gotta stop
And
swinging
first
at
offering
everything.
is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and
Okay,
attack
what did I
for the
literally
Bulls
just
foul.
say?
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Don't know that I'm going to get that ball call again. I mean, it should just be a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a
Under the circle change, it was way up in the zone.
And that's the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Still no score.
I mean, it's the perfect. It's the perfect defense. It is my kryptonite. That high 90s fastball and then just a bunch of off-speed stuff. It's not even a fastball. It's a 97-mile-an-hour sinker.
Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus
on the flip side, we're not doing a great job getting outs here. Like, we're
and the Red Sox
consistently in the stretch. It's like the game has ears and can hear me go, "Hey, the half inning." Idiot.
Middle of the field.
Rafael Devers up to hit. And there's the strike. That just misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. At the belt and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Verdugo on at first, nobody out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. That one's in
That is
there.
a terrible
Strike
slider.
1.
I'm consistently 0.07 seconds early, especially out of the stretch.
And a good
I
eye
pulled
there.
that one too far to the left. That one did not feel good.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses.
I don't know. The slider is not. I can't. I'm having trouble getting on time and good angle. It's on time, 6 degrees left. It's 0 degrees anywhere, perfectly fine. 0.0706 seconds early. Driving myself just a little nuts here.
In this game. And that's in there for strike 1. They say you win.
Oh, dude.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
The good news is we've been able to get out of it. The problem, you can only roll the dice so many times before you start losing. That is what is worrying me right now.
And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And stepping in is the speedy Julio Rodriguez. And here it comes. And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
It's a little surprising we even have a hit in this game.
That to right.
Nope.
Hauls it in for the out. Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down.
No.
In the air, left field. Verdugo makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's going to get into the corner. Duvall quickly throws it in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Actually, wasn't as competitive. As soon as I sent him to second, I thought, oof, this is a bad idea.
Colton Wong up to hit.
There we go. Good take. That's a great take. I've been chasing a little bit too much today.
Clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Fastball gets the
Okay,
inside.
that's fine.
Corner
Wasn't
of
going to
the
do anything
knees.
with it anyway.
Suarez on at second with 2 down. On the ground, right side. Story sends it
Just
over
an
to
unfortunate
first,
piece of
and
contact
that
right
is
there,
the
but
inning. Mariners lead
I've
1.
seen it a
and
little
we're
better, I
still
think.
knotted at 0.
Maybe we can try and get something going. Maybe in the next inning.
We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. The wind and the pitch. That one
The
clips
best inning we
outside
had was that
corner,
first
and
inning
that's
with
strike 1.
like 6 pitches. Since then, we've been giving up hits, and
On the ground,
Oops.
right side.
I
Wong to first.
hit the wrong button.
1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out
Giving
of
up
the
an
air.
average of a
Lets the
hit an
defense
inning,
work
and
behind
we
him.
had the
Another
one double
ground
play,
ball,
which was pretty
good
nice.
execution.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
They say you win. Got it by him.
Got him with the speed. Thank God we have that velocity. Get away with a pretty poor location, honestly.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Line drive, and there's a hit. And that extends the inning for Adam Duvall.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And a pitch. Just misses the mark
Damn,
outside the
that's
zone.
pretty frustrating. Felt like a pretty good pitch.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
There we go. I can
One
work
left
with
for
it.
the Red Sox. Halfway through this one, still no score.
Okay, so we've given up 4 hits. 1 per inning in innings 2, 3, 4, and 5. I actually thought we were going to get a nice clean inning this time around, but 2 out knock.
John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started.
There's another
Bottom
hit
5.
on the in the hit
Sam
column for the Boston Red Sox. Okay.
And the right-hander back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
And of
He's
course it
looking
was a
great so
fastball
far.
and not
He
anything of
almost
his with
80% of
movement
your
on
first
it.
pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
looking with the off-speed stuff. And now, J.P. Crawford. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. Nice grab.
There we go. Early on that circle change, that's what I'm kind of looking for. Just one of those pitches, specifically the circle change that just hangs up there a little bit. Able to get a good piece of contact on it. Been feeling real good with Crawford lately.
Grounded out his first time. And takes low for ball one.
That's a good take. It's the pitch I'm kind of looking for. It's not in that location. That's a good take as well. Not even really looking so much for the slider. That circle change a little more up and down.
But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering is down low. Taylor Trammell up next for the Mariners. And he deals.
That's fine. That's fine.
Crawford over at first with one away.
Ooh, early on that circle change. Damn it, damn it. Move over to a contact swing.
Kicks and fires. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
That is a miss. Damn, that's a miss.
And ball
Okay,
four,
got the walk, so I will take that, no problem.
Things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should.
It definitely is a miss on that that sinker that was in a real good hittable spot.
And up next for Seattle, Taylor Trammell. And that one fouled off.
I thought I saw that a little bit better, didn't time it up correctly. I think I gave up and let the thing kind of drift toward the top again.
Swing and a miss.
Got me with a slider.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's a good take. It's a good take.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand hitter waits.
That's a great take. That's a great take right there. Should be a 3-1 count here, but he got me with the circle change on the outside. I lost patience. I completely lost patience there.
Still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Actually, not terrible location or PCI on that.
There's the strike.
Fuck. The good news is we did raise his pitch count up.
Strike 3.
Oh, no.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion.
Back in Seattle. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Raimel Tapia. First pitch, and he just misses. Tapia.
Did you see the call you just made? You see the call you just fucking made? Are you fucking kidding me with that?
And a strike in there.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires to first on the run. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
That ended the inning with 2 on. It's a good take.
First pitch just misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Didn't preload the throw early enough, and again, we're giving up a hit to this fucking team.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And you know the umpire is so much closer to the play.
I'm gonna challenge it. It's pretty tight.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mariners.
Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you?
Yeah, they didn't.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And
Accidentally
that's
hit
three
A
for
on
a
that.
strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Got him looking. 2 gone now.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Here's Trevor Story. Story measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
How's our stamina
you got
looking?
4
We're getting a
pitches
little
you can
low.
work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Verdugo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's even up.
Pitch you feel good coming out of the hand and just kind of.
That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in for the
Well,
third
that'll at
out.
least take care of the
runs,
6th. So
1 hit,
we
no
use our
errors,
challenge
and
and
a
we
man
lose
left.
it.
2-3-4,
It was going to be
2
tight
up in the
regardless.
whole
I
half of
thought
the
maybe we'd
6th.
take a shot at
And
it.
we still have no score.
Oh. See if we can maybe try and bump this guy's pitch count up a little bit. We might have to. It might have to be one of those like get into the
Now we
bullpen
go
kind of
bottom
games.
6, and now for Seattle.
Not my
Julio
favorite types of
Rodriguez.
games, but we're not doing a whole lot else.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still
There
on
we
score.
go.
And there's a base hit. Off to a good
Of course, as
start
his
with a
energy
leadoff
gets
double.
lower too, the sinker won't be quite as fast
Seems like
or
he got
accurate. That one
exactly what
was
he was
both
looking
slower
for
and a
right
little
there.
higher in the
Those
zone than we've
bases like
seen.
that
So
one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Sam Haggerty, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
a little frustrating. That was a pitch I feel like I should make some solid contact on.
Eugenio Suarez.
Circle
up next
change.
for the
It's just
Mariners.
laid and under it.
Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And the righty deals.
That's
Fouled
bad
off.
swing.
He was late.
I see that. Pitch out angle.
Next
Oh
pitch is popped
no,
up.
it's another circle change. It's up in the zone and I'm late and on it or under
is
it.
Justin Turner to make the catch.
Oh no.
Now at the plate. In there for
See.
strike 1.
See.
Wong, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rodriguez, round second on his way to third.
Colton
Run scores easily,
frickin'
and
Wong
it's 1-0.
coming through with a
Mission
perfect.
accomplished
I sent
there as he
Rodriguez
picks up
home
the RBI
immediately
for the lead.
and made sure to put
Contact
Colton
leads to the double.
in a
You could tell that
in
extra
scoring
base is written
position.
all over it as
Fuck
it jumped off
yes.
his stick.
And here's the first baseman, Sam Huff. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal
didn't go.
down to first. Nope, he held back.
Bad swing. That's a bad swing.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses outside. And a count 2-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Nick Pivetta preparing to come on if needed. Vargas getting cranked up as well. Next offering is downstairs. J.P. Crawford on deck for the M's. Runner at second, 2 down. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit.
He's a little slow.
Third, headed for the plate.
He's a little slow. We got it. Yes. I don't know if it was a bad read, but he didn't really run towards that ball with a ton of urgency there. Huff doing just enough, and I sent Wong home immediately.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on
I was
the mound.
hoping, I kept hoping in my head. I was like, okay, just give me, give it to, you make it easy, right? Like, make it an easy ball to take. I was going to maybe try and put somebody up in the pen. You could probably bring in Diego Castillo. You go Castillo to Castillo. Nick Pivetta coming in with a 9-5 record in 27 games. So one save in, one opportunity, 102.1 innings pitched, an ERA over 5 at 5.10, 90 to 38 strikeouts to walks. And he'll come in, take a look at J.P. Crawford.
Pivetta, 30 years
Too
old
aggressive.
now.
That's why some of these takes are really, really good for me. It's going to be a 4-seam at 95, a knuckle curve at 79, a slider at 88, and a circle change at 90.
And a foul ball. The pitch. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. McGuire to first in time. That ends the frame. But 2 runs.
It was,
Seventh inning coming up.
It was a bad start. That's why those pitches, after exciting things happen, those are so important. He went way up in the zone, and I put myself in a terrible count from the start and was not able to correct myself. All right, so what if we go
Turner now? Castillo back to work.
A nice 2-run inning, though. I mean, it took some time, but we were able to finally get some runs across. Colton Wong coming through with a beautiful, perfect hit. Rodriguez's speed. Easy to get around. Or all the way around. We're able to get Turner. We're working through the third time through the lineup. I mean, ideally we go Castillo to Munoz.
Setting the table when you got a tight game like this, so a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
McGuire in the box again, takes a strike. That one fouled off. Up the middle, and that one handled.
Colton Wong coming through offensively and defensively. Let's go. Beautiful stretch to grab that. Preloaded the throw correctly and got out number 2 on the circle change, which he does not feel super confident in.
Put up more of a fight in this one.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Out to short.
Crawford's there.
Zips it to first. And that is
out number 3.
Red Sox.
Okay, so we gave up 5 hits, in the 1 in the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. 1 and 7. Those are the good innings. Those are the innings we want to look at.
Welcome back.
Clean.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. The pitch. Swings
Sean,
and misses.
just stop.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a
That's a
ball
2-0
game.
count.
And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez has it sized
It's
up.
a knuckle curve I should have crushed.
Balls it in, and there's one away.
Should have crushed. That was a mistake pitch that I got away, or he got away with.
Lots of pop in that bet, so you combine the slug with really good defense. Trammell at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
That's to third.
Oof.
2 up, 2 down.
Oof.
The left fielder, number 3, Jorge.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Jorge Mateo. Into center. Hernandez has it sized up.
That's bad. All of
And
that's
that
bad.
ends the inning. Mariners are down in order as they're unable.
He's
to
not
add to
an
their
accurate
2-0
pitcher,
lead.
and I'm giving him so many outs with my impatience and terrible swinging. Get all amped up on, oh, we scored 2 runs. Like, well,
And
I
welcome
mean,
back. Ready to begin the 8th.
Yeah.
Here's the
The center fielder, number 5, PK.
I really, 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 really don't like that ready and waiting is a selectable
A new
option.
pitcher in the game, Diego Castillo.
Of course, you could also go, why are you hitting the A button so quickly? That's a fair question. 29 games, 3-0 record, 16 holds, 35 innings, a 103 ERA. Diego Castillo. I'm going to follow up Luis Castillo, and then we're going to bring in Munoz and hopefully get out of here with a W. I don't know why I took my eyes off of that for so long. Okay, sorry. It threw me off. The CPU usage
Just
looked kind of
off
weird
the
on my
outside
computer,
part
and I
of
was
the
like, oh
plate.
shoot. And I was just double checking to make sure that everything was okay. That things were recording.
Foul ball. Right-handed reliever. And a count 1-2. The wide to kick the pitch. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the
Castillo
pitcher
covers
covering
first and gets out
bag.
number 1 here
Leadoff man
in the top
foul
half
here
of
in
the 8th inning.
Fielder, Adam Duvall.
And stepping in for Boston, Adam Duvall. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. And the slider
Oh.
just misses.
Just off the outside corner.
Here comes the pitch.
Fudge.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, thank God.
Clearly he was
Oh,
geared up
thank
for the
God.
fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
And now it's even up. And downstairs.
This is getting a little
Cannot issue
annoying,
free
honestly.
passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That's another one that's just outside. And it's
Righty
becoming a
delivers.
bit frustrating here.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I don't want to walk him because that's going to put the tying run at the
Pitch.
plate.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The only I guess issue you would have with Castillo would be that he only has 3 pitches.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble
Rodriguez
here,
sticks his
puts
hand
it
out,
away
and
for
it's
the
a
out.
nice grab out in center field. Long at bat though,
Raimel Tapia up to hit.
with a ton of foul balls. Just could not get him out.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Misses inside, And it's 2-1. And down on strikes.
There we go.
And good work there as he
That
gets
was
a
a
1-2-3.
terrific strikeout
Nothing
right
doing for
there.
Boston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Now, I am really helping out their bullpen here
The pitch.
by letting Pavetta get so many outs so
Just
efficiently.
missed. Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada.
We could probably
appears to be
use
getting
maybe
loose.
like one more insurance run. So I need to slow down my approach here. See if he wants to go with that big ole.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's
Curious if he wanted to go with that knuckle curve,
What does that mean?
or I guess
Tough man,
anything.
but working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Oh my God, he went
Swings and misses.
triple
It's
fastball
1
here.
and 2. And now 2 and 2. Struck him out
Oh,
looking.
mother of God. Pavetta threw 5 straight
Next is the
fastballs.
DH. A switch hitter,
That
Sam
is
Haggerty.
really frustrating.
Strike 1.
In the on-deck
6
circle, you
straight
really want to
fastballs.
use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Duvall makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Suarez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And it's 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
To third. Devers gets it to first. That's out number 3. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. But they're on top 2.
When he threw that strikeout pitch to Rodriguez, it looked like it was going low, and I was anticipating it being a different pitch that was going to drop.
Andres Munoz.
And
on the
it
pitch
just
out of
never
the pen
did.
here.
Definitely a guy that pounds
Andres
the strike
Munoz,
zone.
37 out of
Hitters
40
are
saves and
on their way
opportunities. He has
on
42
base.
games on
Really
record with a
gets
1-0
because of
record.
free passes.
42 appearances, I should say. 47 innings with a 1.72 ERA. 64 to 3 strikeouts to walks.
Back at T-Mobile Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. Munoz in his 5th season,
Liam Hendricks.
24 years old.
Andres
and he's a
Munoz
native of
battling ever since
Mexico.
the Twins traded their closer away.
And that one wrapped foul.
Players from Mexico City to Baja California have been in the league going back to the 30s. Mexico has been represented every decade for nearly
102.
100 years now and has a strong
Let's
history
go.
in MLB. Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt.
That one
creeping
just
into your
sailed on me
mind or the
just a
guys that are
skosh to
playing
the
behind
right.
you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Bounce to the right. And it gets by him.
Not a bad effort by Colton Wong there, just a little too... I mean, it split the gap pretty beautifully. Doubled up on that
Here's Trevor
fastball on the
Story now.
outside.
Swing and a chopper. Wong. The underhand flip to Crawford for Wong. Not
Sir.
in time at
Sir.
first. It's a fielder's choice. So it's their last chance in this one. Justin Turner now. Hit weakly on the ground. Wong. On the first, ball game.
That was in the yellow. It was a caution.
They win here behind some great
But a nice
pitching and
pick by...
defense.
You win 5 in a row.
what's his name?
Confidence just goes
Ty
to
Fran,
another
or no,
level.
it was Huff.
To gain
A
this
great
one.
pick by Nathaniel Huff over there at first base. I forgot I
I
subbed Ty France out. And we are able to get a win, pick up another save for Andres Munoz. And that's just good stuff right there. We're able to knock in 2 runs on 6 hits, where we were able to hold them to no runs on that same number of hits. 7th and 8th were pretty big innings to make sure that we didn't keep putting runners on. Whew. We gave up 1 hit in an inning where we gave up a hit, and there was a big stretch of there between the 2nd and the 6th where I just didn't feel like I could get the outs cleanly. Colton Wong, though, coming through with a perfect. And then Huff actually drove in a run as well on kind of a weird thing where yesterday we had maybe even gotten an extra run because of an animation thing. We kind of got one in this game as well because the right fielder didn't really seem like they were hustling to the ball. Or maybe it was just they got a bad read on it. I don't know. That's a good win. That's a really good win. The offense struggled a bunch today, but that's just kind of how it goes every once in a while. Got a lot of guys going 1 for. Colton Wong with a double, a ribby, a run. Suarez with a double. Huff with a ribby. Haggerty was just 1 for 4. Luis Castillo is your player of the game, and he gets the win. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Garrett Whitlock, he gets the loss. He only gave up 2 earned in his 5.2 innings pitched, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Andres Munoz picks up save number 38, putting him in the lead momentarily. We'll see what happens with the rest of the games throughout the day. Yeah, he is toward the top. We've never had a save leader, and the Twins did us a favor and gave us the opportunity to have that save leader, as they traded their save leader and then had a second leader in saves on the same board. Very weird. I don't know what was going on over there. But we pick up 38 with number 38 with Munoz. In the first season that I did this, I didn't have like a continual, like a specialty like closer, like that I went to every single time. And then not that it mattered, because we were just getting our asses handed to us like every friggin' game. And then I don't remember what happened last year, but this game really does like Minnesota. So, all right, that completes the month of July. We had 9 games, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 26 games, and we went 25-1. 25-1 in that month, which is absurd. Absurd. I cannot believe the number of green W's we have there. That is good stuff. The only loss, we didn't even score any runs. But that's good. I mean, we bounced back. We're currently on a 5-game winning streak. I feel like we're beating the teams that we should be beating. Boston's now 16 games under 500. Arizona's right around 500. Maybe a little more competitive. You know, it's going to be interesting. We're going to be facing a Los Angeles Angels team that might give us some trouble. They're just a skosh under 500, and they do have Ohtani as one of the pitchers that we will be facing. Yeah, it's been going well. Let's go ahead and advance the day. We'll get you set for tomorrow's game. Chris Sale on the mound, 3-10 with a 4.14 ERA. The lefty going up against George Kirby, 13-3 with a 1.52 ERA. As the Mariners look to win the series and Boston looks to even it up and force a rubber match in game number 3 tomorrow, right here on the channel at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. That game went about how I thought it was going to go. When I saw that pitching selection from the opposition, I thought, oof, well, I'm in trouble here. And then it didn't go well early. He made just enough mistakes, which was only like 1 or 2 to be able to get on top of it and drive a run in. And that felt good. I mean, it felt nice to be able to, hey, I can work with a 1-0 lead. And then we knocked in kind of a rinky-dink shot into right field, and we were still able to get that. So, good win, great defense, not super great on the offensive side. That's just, sometimes that's just how it goes. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you tomorrow at 6 for Game 2. Good sports. Go Mariners.